Hey guys, in this video I'm sharing with you 2 of the best southern Utah desert backpacking trips that you can do in the spring or in the fall. So trip number 1 on this list is to Chesler Park in Canyonlands National Park. Now Canyonlands National Park is in southeast Utah. It's a huge national park. It's broken up into 3 different districts. And so this backpacking trip is in the Needles district. It is very competitive to get a permit for this place. You definitely cannot backpack here without one. So I will put the link below in the description for the website where you can book your permit in advance. You can do that for up to 3 months in advance, and I would definitely recommend trying to get in there as soon as you can because these campsites fill up very quickly. On the website you'll see that there are 5 campsites in Chesler Park labeled CP1 through CP5, so just choose whatever one is available for the dates that you want to come out here. I would recommend doing this trip as a 3-day, 2-night backpacking trip, so you have a day off in the middle to just explore this land, which is insanely beautiful. I'm going to share with you some of the things that I actually love to do while I'm here and why this is such an incredible backpacking trip. So the first thing is you can day hike to Druid Arch. Druid Arch is about a 6-mile round trip hike from the Chesler Park area. And so it's a great day hike and it's so incredible. It's such a unique arch. If you've seen arches before, I can pretty much guarantee you've never seen one quite like this one. So definitely do a day hike there. And then the other place that I love in this area is the Joint Trail. And you'll definitely want to make a point to do that whether it's in the afternoon or in the morning, whenever you can fit it in. Definitely add that one to your list because it is just insane. Like, you're just not gonna believe it. The first time I found it, I was just like, is this Earth? Like, it was just so cool. So those 2 things in combination with just incredible scenery all around makes this trip such an incredible backpacking trip that you can do in the fall or in the spring. It's super hot in the summer, so I would recommend not doing this in the summer. And then a couple other safety things for this trip. 1, it's super hot and the sun just beats on you all day, so just be prepared with some protection and just knowing how you do out in the sun all day long. It's very exhausting. And then 2, there are not a lot of water sources here, so you have to be really strategic about how much water you carry in. Right now it is October and we packed in a ton of extra water. We actually carried about 10 pounds extra each because we were not sure that if we could find water to filter from. So go to the visitor center, ask them if there are any known water sources, and if not, be prepared to pack in a lot of water, which is very heavy. We were actually able to find some pools up on the Druid Arch Trail because it had just rained a few days ago, but like I said, I would not count on that, and that's something that you really have to factor in when you're planning for this trip. And now on to hike number 2. Welcome to Coyote Gulch. This is the second backpacking trip on my list because I love it here. Right now it is November. This is an awesome trip, like I said in the beginning of the video, to do in the spring or in the fall. This trip is best done as a 2 to 3 day backpacking trip. To access this area, there are, I think, at least 4 trailheads. I am most familiar with the Hurricane Wash Trailhead, which is accessed from Hole in the Rock Road down in southern Utah. From the Hurricane Wash Trailhead to get to Jacob Hamblin Arch, which is right around where we camped, it's about 7.5 miles one way. 3 days is awesome because you can hike in the first day, relax, set up camp. Day 2, you can walk all along the gulch, and there are arches and just beautiful big towering red rocks just about everywhere, and it is just such a beautiful stroll, and you can go as far as you want. You can get all the way to the Escalante River, or you can just turn around whenever you're tired and you want to head back to camp. There's also a little place called the Black Lagoon, which is not marked on my map, but if you do a little digging you can find where it is, and it's just off of the main gulch area. You have to actually take another trail that's not highly trafficked, but it's a cool little place to explore, and the name is very appropriate. When you get there, you're going to be like, oh yeah, this is definitely a black lagoon. It's a little creepy. When you are in the gulch, there is water year-round, and there's also at least 1 natural spring. I think there might be 2, but I've only been able to find 1. So you don't have to worry about that. From the Hurricane Wash Trailhead, though, it is about 5.5 miles before you get to water. So just make sure you're prepared when you're hiking
taking in, that you carry enough water. That's basically the name of the game when you're hiking in the desert, is make sure you have enough water. And then other than that, once you're here, it's just a very relaxing, beautiful trip. So make sure that you come out here. You do not need any permits that you have to get in advance. You can just get them at the trailhead. And you do need to bring wag bags, so you have to carry out your poop. I'm sorry, but it's the rules around here, and it makes sense because this is one of the most popular backpacking areas in Utah. And so, you know, it'd be nice if you just kind of went along with those rules so that everyone can enjoy this place. So there you have it, 2 of the best southern Utah backpacking trips that you can take in the spring or in the fall and really extend your backpacking season nice and long. It's actually November 4th right now, and it's a very lovely temperature. It's not too cold. So let me know in the comments below if you've been to either of these places, and then make sure to subscribe to my channel for more backpacking resources and inspiration for your next trip. I love you, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.